During the war, Dr. Franken's assistants developed a robot with artificial intelligence. They called it Robbie. But as the project neared completion, someone murdered the officer in charge of the program.
I am Robbie! I'm not allowed to be Tetsujin! Robbie!
The AI went missing, and now, years later, the assistants are being murdered one by one. Then, unexpectedly, Professor Shikishima encounters a woman from his past. Ayako Umenokoji was the woman he loved and wed just before he was deployed during the war. But she does not remember him, and the key to the case lies in her lost memories.
No matter how you look at it, it's hard to believe this little thing is AI.
But...
Easy, sir.
Professor!
Shotaro, I just heard. Is it really true? Did the robot call itself Robbie?
Yes. And then... he said he wasn't allowed to be Tetsujin.
I knew it.
Professor Shikishima?
Yes?
You're a chief suspect in this murder case, so I need you to come with me to the station.
What did you say?
Ohara was killed. Just before he died, he said you were responsible.
What?
Pardon me? You arrested the professor?
Well, kind of, but he was detained simply as a person of interest.
What in the world were you thinking? The professor committing a murder? Are you out of your mind?
I'm with her on this. You're nuts!
But I don't have any real authority here. I'm out of my jurisdiction.
Stop making excuses and get out. You're not welcome here until the professor's released.
Just go away!
Oh, that does it. I better get started on finding the real killer then.
I see. Now this is interesting. One thing's certain. Shikishima is the real killer.
Right, man! Make sure you search every inch!
Yes, sir.
If there's an AI unit here, I want you to find it!
Nothing. Nothing here either.
I apologize for putting you through all this trouble.
They won't find anything. And even if they did, they wouldn't recognize it as AI anyway. Now, are you ready for this? It's time for the VL2 to leave childhood behind. But the older it gets, the more of a problem it becomes.
Yes, but I will keep my promise and see the experiment to the end.
And what about Kyoto? Do you still plan to burn the entire city to the ground?
But of course. After all, that's the reason why I raised this child for 10 long years with your help and guidance. Yes, through some miracle, I survived the firestorms. I had no food and was completely alone. Only one thought kept me going through those terrible days. To return to my beloved Kyoto. Yes, that timeless city was waiting for me. There I could start over again. I truly believed that. Though the road was long, I made my way back from Tokyo. Sometimes jammed into the back of a truck, other times riding on the roof of a train for free. Driven by hunger, I would dig potatoes from strangers' fields. Sometimes I would even steal anything to survive. And then, at long last, when I finally reached the city of my dreams, that was when I knew what I had to do. I was going to burn the city of Kyoto down with my own hands. I was going to burn this city to the ground. Yes, I could not forgive the people of this city. Why should they remain untouched? I hated this city more than anything. That's why I want to burn it all down. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair to my child.
Yes, this is Sukigawa here. You know all those recent murders? Well, I know who the real killer is. Let's just say I could use a little more funding for my research.
Professor, look what we've got! We brought a feast! Look! Carp with seasonal vegetables and mixed rice!
Thank you, Miss Takamizawa. But it might be a bit tricky to sample that tofu.
Oh, think so?
I told you it wasn't a good idea.
Well, I still appreciate it.
How are you doing, Professor?
It doesn't bother me that I'm a suspect. In fact, it's perfectly understandable.
You don't mean...
Oh no. You can rest assured I'm innocent. I didn't commit any of those murders. I'm sure that I'll be cleared before too much longer. But I'm not innocent, for I fear I may be guilty of a different, greater crime.
What?
I'm talking about Robbie.
What?
Yes, you heard him say it. Robbie said he wasn't allowed to become Tetsujin.
But that doesn't make sense.
He was absolutely right. Shotaro, you remember how I told you before that Tetsujin 28 was originally designed to be a powerful weapon? A top-secret weapon of war?
Yes.
But Tetsujin cannot function unless someone is controlling him. In other words, no matter how many Tetsujins we hurled at the enemy, it would be pointless unless they were accompanied by people who could control them. It would be just the same as operating fighter aircrafts or tanks. But then, we wondered, what if all those Tetsujins could function and fight the enemy without anyone having to control them? We developed Robbie for one specific purpose. He was meant to be Tetsujin's brain.
His brain?
A weapon that could fight according to its own will. One that didn't need to be controlled. You see, that's why I was sent south to be Professor Kaneda's assistant. I was supposed to help integrate the two projects. But then, after all that research and development, Dr. Franken's team discovered something incredible about the Artificial Intelligence Unit. You see, they realized it had a personality. The research team gave the robot a name, Robbie, and from the start they began treating it as if it were a real child. But the objective hadn't changed. We were supposed to develop a weapon. And then, something happened on the night the army wanted to ship the still unfinished Robbie to the south.
Now listen up! What's done is done, and it doesn't really matter which one of us is the killer. What's important is that we protect Robbie.
That's right. We just have to keep saying we don't know who the murderer is.
If we do this, the army will never find out what happened.
You got that, Shikishima? That goes for you as well.
The very next day, Robbie's personality matrix and circuit diagrams were stolen.
Then, that means one of Dr. Franken's assistants is responsible.
Yes, I would say so. But, you know, there's something else about this whole affair that disturbs me.
What?
If Robbie really is involved in everything that's been going on here in Kyoto, if he has matured over the years to this point, then he'd be about 10 years old. Yes, you heard me right, Shotaro. He'd talk and act like a young boy, just like you.
He'd be like me?
Yes. You know, it's strange, but I'd completely forgotten all about that child. And about Ayako. It's as though those memories had been washed away by the post-war era.
Professor.
Yes. I wonder what he thinks about. He's a 10-year-old AI boy.
This whole case is getting so complicated.
Yes.
I want to know why Ayako's been so quiet all this time. She may have lost her memory, but the least she could do is visit the professor while he's in jail. All right, let's get going, Shotaro.
What?
We're going to find Ayako and bring her here. Come on!
Miss Takamizawa?
That was Shotaro.
I told you the tofu hot pot wasn't a good idea!
Do all chiefs tend to complain as much as you do?
Oh, I just,
I'd be happy to have some of that tofu. As soon as I get out of here.
What?
Yes. I've thought about it and I've come to a decision. It's time. I'm going to reveal a long-kept secret. I'm sorry, but could you go after Shotaro and call him back here? I'd like him to hear this.
On the way here, I heard Shotaro and my daughter saying they were going to look for Ayako.
What? They mustn't! They're in grave danger!
Let's think about this. I don't know if this is such a good idea.
No! I'm bringing Aya-chan back with me! Hey, look!
I recognize him. He's one of Dr. Franken's old assistants.
He sure is acting suspicious.
Let's follow him.
Well...
What? Another blackout?
Yes. The artificial intelligence unit requires an enormous amount of energy. But even Ayako doesn't know why these blackouts keep occurring.
Robbie, stop that right now!
She said Robbie. But that means Ayako doesn't have amnesia!
I'm very sorry. You see, all the incidents up to this point were caused by my boy. But I still don't know what's driving him to commit these crimes. I have checked his personality matrix many times. I've tried everything, but I can't seem to repair him. Did you hear what I said, son? This ends now. I won't let you commit any more crimes. This time I will find a way to erase the concept of murder from your circuits. And I will be able to do it with the help of your father.
What? That thing has a father?
Robbie, I want you to watch these two and make sure they don't escape.
That's a lie!
What?
You're not coming back, are you, Mother? You're planning on running away with that man! Are you gonna leave me because I'm bad?
What are you talking about? Of course I'm going to come back.
That's a lie!
No, why are you talking to me like that?
Please don't go! Don't leave me here! Don't go!
That is enough, Robbie!
Please don't go! Don't leave me!
Why won't you just do as you're told? Robbie!
Because
Oh.
Hey, so what's going on here?
Well, I don't really know. But...
The power's back on.
To think the AI was controlling that little black robot using Kyoto's power grid and transmission lines.
The fires broke out due to the upsurge in power at each murder site.
Now I get it. During the war, everyone turned their lights off when the air raid sirens sounded. That's how the team could access Kyoto's power grids unnoticed.
Huh? Stop the car!
Professor, where are you going?
Take care of Shotaro and Miss Takamizawa.
Good grief. Let's hurry to the temple.
It's tickling me!
Would you please hold still?
I think that's them! Hello, Chief!
Hang on a minute.
More importantly, hurry, the professor!
I already know. We've got an arrest warrant out for Ayako right now.
No, that's not it, Chief!
It's too dark. Turn those lights on.
Right.
Don't touch that! A robot!
Hidden inside a Buddha?
Ah! Take this, Shotaro. We need Tetsujin.
Right!
Huh? Tetsujin? No! Tetsujin won't stand a chance against him! Huh? Ayako! Ayako, you have to stop Robbie at once! Huh?
So you knew all along. You knew I didn't have amnesia.
Of course. I knew right from the beginning.
Then we'll just stay here and enjoy the show. Watch as Kyoto burns to the ground.
Oh, Ayako.
Tetsujin!
Hey, Shotaro! What's going on here?
I don't know. That robot's just too fast.
As I thought, Tetsujin cannot win. That robot is functioning with AI. It operates at speeds much faster than Shotaro can use his remote control box.
I'm so proud that he's grown up to be such a fine young boy.
Then you were the one who stole Robbie's core circuitry.
Yes, it was me. I just couldn't take it anymore. The thought of them using our child as a weapon in their war.
But why Kyoto?
Can't you see there's something wrong with all this? Just look at this city! Kyoto is the city that never changes! But we have changed. And Tokyo, and Japan. Everything has changed. We were forced to change by the tragedy of war. But why is it this city never did? You see, that day I saw with my own eyes the unchanged Kyoto. The old Kyoto. As though it wasn't even aware that a war was going on. Content with keeping to itself and ensuring its own existence. That's when I became sick of this city! I came to hate Kyoto, and that's why I wanted this city to feel a little bit of the pain that we've all had to endure.
But
nothing! Don't you realize that's the child you and I should have had?
What do you mean?
Yes. Back then, I was carrying your child. I thought you were killed while fighting in the South. And even when I heard about Shikishima Heavy Industries, I felt it was too late to confront you. So why have you come to Kyoto after all this time?
I see. I understand. I know now why Robbie has been committing these murders.
What?
He did it to protect you.
Protect me?
Yes. See, there's one thing that I know you've forgotten. You've forgotten who the killer was in that murder 10 years ago. It was you. Ohara was actually trying to say, it's Shikishima's wife, Ayako. He didn't know your last name was Umenakoji. To him, you were my wife, a Shikishima.
It's not true.
You were so traumatized by the crime that you actually forgot it. But Robbie saw the whole thing.
No, I had always thought that you were the killer.
Yes, and that's why when I was deployed, we swore we'd keep it our secret.
Then, my boy is...
He's killing Dr. Franken's assistants because they were the only ones who knew you were the murderer. Though the war is over, he wants to protect you from the consequences of your crime.
No.
He's your son, and he loves you.
Mother? Mother?
Ayako, it's not too late. You must have some way of stopping Robbie.
Stop him? But that's something that you have.
I have it. No!
That's right. If you remove the outline of Kyoto from the 1,000-stitch belt, then what's left is...
This is Robbie's circuit diagram.
In some ways, that little boy is like our child. That's why I wanted you to have it.
Mother!
Ayako. I can't believe it. No one was responsible for Robbie committing those murders. I wanted to keep quiet about what had happened, but it was my responsibility. I never thought an AI robot would even think about protecting his own mother. He's just a child who wants to feel loved. But I forgot.
Professor!
Where is Ayako?
Later. I need the control box. For the past 10 years, I've had it all this time, without knowing what it was and doing nothing about it. What was the point?
What was I doing for the last 10 years? What was the point of it all?
Oh, I see. So then the real child that you two had and the robot are both buried in that grave.
Yes. On the day she returned, I think it was like time just stopped for Ayako.
I suppose so. And though time does pass, I don't think this inn will ever change. Take a look up there.
What? Huh. Ah.
See? Past and present, you can always count on the seasons coming and going.
Yes, that's so true.
Next time, the Kokuryu Maru incident.